From the shackles of F1 22, we are now back on F1 23. Welcome to a brand new season of the STB Racing League here for what in recent years has been the closest division of all three in every season. We're here for Tier 2. Tier 2 is that tier, it's known for carnage, but it's also known for some very close, great racing. I'm looking forward to this. You join us here at the Red Bull Ring in Spielberg for the Austrian Grand Prix here for Tier 2. With me in the commentary box in Tier 2, I'm back again by the way. We're reserving in Tier 2, I don't know what I was thinking last game. Matt, welcome to Season 23. What can we expect from this season? A few new drivers and a few returnees to this division. So what can we expect from the Austrian Grand Prix?
Yep, new game, new season. Makes it twice as exciting. Obviously, these cars are a lot more favourable generally to the general people now. I feel a lot more comfortable with these cars. Still a few things that pop people off, but yep, here we are, Austria. This is back to 2020 when they started the season back in Austria because of COVID. So I'm getting a bit of flashbacks of that. Yep, it's a great racing track to start with, I think. Some people don't like it, some people do. It's generally it's quite a popular track among the F1 community.
Yeah. One of the main changes, Matt, to the calendar is we're not running a full calendar this game. We're running a shortened 14 race calendar. We're going to go to some of the more favourite tracks on the calendar to try and, promote drivers actually completing the whole season. Because what I noticed was drivers weren't really, competing for the whole season. It was more they did half and then. It was like, yeah. So we'll see how this works out. Mari back in the league. Matt, this will be interesting. In Tier 2 tonight. So let's see what she is going to do. She's purple in the second sector.
Yeah, she's all the track into turn 7.
Which is incredible. She breaks out of a woman racer.
A bit of a slide.
Racing in the league. But anyway, round the final corner. She's going to get that DRS.
It's pole. Looked quick in that last sector. She's really pushing there.
P3 for Mari. And David Game is actually going a bit quicker on this lap. Half a tenth up in the second sector. He's to now the final two corners. Is this going to be a quicker lap for David Game to seal pole position? Oh. Yes, it is. 103.5, which I'll tell you something, Matt. We may have fucked the tier placements again.
Lovely. There's going to be another Kevin F&T cover.
China. Is it China? Is that C letter is a ch, so we're going to call it. We're going to call him China. Desley. P2. He wasn't a favourite of mine, Matt, for the front row, from based off the submissions. Excuse me. First is David Game, second is Shinar, third is Pistem, fourth is Mari, fifth Toby. Top 5 spaced out by 2 tenths, going to be close. Sixth Fieberin, back in the league, great to see. Seventh is No Sense, eighth is Ivan, ninth is Sorin, that is. 10th is Dark in the Length, Danny. 12th is Salvador, 13th Dilemma, 14th Callum. 15th Star, 16th Jihan, and 17th Sheppy, did some questionable things in qualifying. But yes, Matt, there was a glitch with the formation lap, so we're getting straight into the action. It's almost as if it is a sprint race from last game, but yes. What do you think the strategy is going to be like? Obviously, you've done a race last night. What can we expect from the strategy?
Well, obviously, one stop is the favourite strategy. Preferably hards to mediums. You could do softs to mediums, but you're putting yourself a bit more vulnerable to the undercuts because your tyres are going to be a bit more worn, which means the undercut will be more powerful. So it would be better to go with a harder compound. It's just going to be a lot more consistent as well.
Okay then, well, we will see. Matt, obviously, it's a new game, it's a new season, people are still adjusting. Tier 1 last night, Matt, just have a quick note at that. Some people were really adjusting. C. Bowers was nowhere from what I've seen. Compared to last season, you had Sen was struggling as well with that midfield. So a lot of the quick drivers from last game, from tier 1 anyway,
Yeah.
are not
But
really
Sem's got issues with the wheel anyway, so.
are not really up there. And talking about not being up there, Darkin's only P10, the champion from last season. But we are getting ready, Matt, for the Austrian Grand Prix of T-out number 2. It's another glitch start, we're used to that, and he slides out and away they go for the first race of Tier 2. That's a great start there from Gina. As he goes into turn 1, he's going to get pushed off to the inside line there from David Game, and it's David Game leads the Austrian Grand Prix, and looks like we're going to have a bit of commotion down the back there. We've got DJ Danny off the track there on the hard compound tyres. Matt, what can you see up the middle? Mari's lost position to
both have been on the side of Toby. Oh, there's all side by side going on. Oh, there's a wings diving up the side of the Alpine there. I think that was no sense. On Salvador, on Darkin. Let me get some of these things up.
Side by side, Toby and Vibrin. Vibrin's going to use that ERS to try and get that move done. He's got the move done. He's up into P4. Great stop there from Vibrin. He has picked up a total of, as there's been a spin down at the back, I think.
There's a few cars there. I think Chippy's been involved. Dilemma and Callum. There's been a multi-car crash there. So, not good for them. Doesn't look like any of them are really particularly damaged. That's a good thing.
Vibrin has picked up 2 places. Morenito, which I think is Sorin, I believe, has picked up 3. So, great start there from the Spaniard, but it is David Game, Matt, that leads the Austrian Grand Prix by 9 tenths.
Yeah, Vibrin on what was it? Morinta?
That's Sorin. I don't know why his name's that. It's Sorin, but he's on the inside of Toby here. Toby's on a set of hards, remember, so he's going to be a bit slow in these opening stages of the Grand Prix. And Sorin is through. We're going to call him Sorin, Matt. So Sorin. Replace the M with an S, and you've got it.
Yeah, because obviously these guys, Vibrin and Sorin obviously started on the mediums. So these guys managed to get, that's why they've gained all those places off the start. Just that next bit of grip, warms up a little bit better. Just able to get the tyres working, maybe about 5 laps 6, the hards just find some pace later on. But yeah,
Parliament
in the middle. Also, we saw last time as well, there was one car started on softs last race, I can't remember who it was, now for America I think it was. We got Jihan, and that's Jihan wide on no soft tyres. He's really struggling.
He's on the softs, is he? Okay.
Yeah, he's struggling a lot as well. He's about to get overtaken by Saz here. Up the inside, he's got it done. But the thing is now he's going to lose DRS here. And the Mercedes are Danny.
Now Gion's going to have Danny on the back. Yeah, here we go, Danny with that DRS.
Oh, he hasn't got DRS. Okay, weird.
Danny keep behind him down the straight. One thing, Callum, not Callum, what I'm talking about, Matt, one thing that I remember actually Davidson was talking about, you shouldn't be in front of that DRS detection point before the straight. Gion's gone a bit deep into the corner there, and now he's got the Alpha Tauri. But yeah, you want to be behind the driver, Matt. You want to be behind the driver going into the corner, so you get that extra dose of DRS down the back straight. Into turn, I think it's 4.
Penciling.
And G harness spam and reset to track.
Yeah, he's struggling a little wide. A lot, and that's despite being on soft tyres. But yeah, I was trying to do that quite a bit with Ali Ferrari yesterday, but didn't work the first time. Second time I did make it work. Well, I think I've been quite aggressive yesterday. I think we're really trying to scramble there. But yeah, that can make a difference. Because if you can still make the move up the inside, then you've got the DRS down the straight to help you stay ahead. But if you get ahead of them before the DRS detection point, then you risk losing the position again. As Chinar.
Yeah, that C in Turkish is a ch. Or just say Cecily, man, because I know you'll forget. Right, but yeah, as he said, Matt, he's now in that 4/10 gap. This is a very good battle here. David Game, Cecily and Piston, these 3 are definitely the 3 favourites at this current moment for who's going to be in that championship battle. I would have said Mari as well, but Mari hasn't had the best of starts, down in P7. Let's see then. Leslie down into turn 1. I was not expecting this, Callum, from the submissions.
Callum?
Leslie was in the midfield based off the submission, so this is quite surprising to see. As Toby's got the move done on Viberin, which I used to call Viberino, so that's great stuff. And he's up into P5, and there's been another bit of contact there. That's Mari. She's got past Viberin now, up to P number 6. So that's position up there, and Cesny's got the move done on David Game. David Game's going to try and hold it around the outside. He's going to have the inside for the next part of the corner. And someone spanned out about that. I think that's Ivan. He span out of the Grand Prix. And David Game takes the lead, Matt, of the Grand Prix.
Starkin's off as well. He's lost a few places as well. So it was him and whoever else you said it was as well.
Ivan.
Ivan, so yeah. Ivan's, who's from Ivan again? I forgot. He's not under Ivan, is he? He's under someone else's name, isn't he?
Crazy things. Right then, says he's going to get back in this DRS now, Matt. He's got to be careful, though. He's got Pistem right on his chuff now. Up the hill, he's going to have that DRS. In the slipstream, overtake mode. Not enabled. He's going to keep behind. Always keep behind going into that corner. Because then now you're going to have the DRS down this next straight. David Game is really using that ERS, Matt. He's on below 20%. And says he's going to go on the inside and say, yes, this is my place now. He's up to P1. Yep. Back up to P1, takes the lead.
Yep, he managed to hold up very nice. He got the late braking, but he held his line, didn't compromise his exit, which is very crucial when they can move like that. Pit Sam's just watched this for now, which is hoping they're going to be absolutely dumping their packs in ERS. And
yeah, they really are.
Tires up. Yeah, what Chino's on 50%, David Game's on 20%. Pit Sam's lacking it just a little above 60%. He's just keeping it there, and you'll probably he might try an overcut maybe. And dump all that overtake if he needs to. But you can say the undercut is powerful around here, so we'll see how that goes.
Back in the DRS, 10th gap. Got to be careful as well, though. You have to be careful here, not to cause any collisions. Obviously, yesterday was a big collision. Drapo and Sebastian, massive crash up the hill. And David Game's got the move done again. I was just looking, Matt. Fiberin's lost a number of positions. He's down to P9 now. So he's got to be careful there. But it is Cena now going to come through. Chino's going to come up the inside of the Alpha Tauri, Matt, into the corner. And he gets the move done. Piston's going to have VIP section seats for this section now. And they are gaining the gap out on Sorin. Sorin's had a good return to the league here. P4 at the moment. Matt. Hello. Hello? Hello?
Oh, yeah, my bad. Yeah, sorry, my mic was on mute for a second there. But yeah, it's interesting for these guys because obviously they're pulling a bit of a gap here.
The DRS is helping as well.
Yep. Also, Dav Game's not making a move on him now. Oh, he's lifting. Yeah, he's lifting off it. He knows it, but he's got to watch out for Pistamp. Pistamp's making his move. He's up the inside, but he's not got traction.
Toby's got the move done. There's contact at the apex. Murray's going to get involved now. This is a massive gangbang into the next corner. Here we go. 4 drivers. Mari's involved as well. That's
Mari's boxed in. Yeah, he's a bit boxed in there. He had the Red Bull. Oh, the Williams! That's no sense. But he's got the move done.
Got the move done. Oh! And there's a massive crash! That's the first crash of Tier 2, and it's Sorin and Toby. And they've both collided from the Grand Prix. And that is our first collision of Tier 2. More to come, I'm sure.
I think they were trying to replay Kim Raikkonen and Sebastian Vettel from 2021.
Nice. Yeah, they're going to be absolutely fuming. Absolutely fuming that cockpit, Matt.
Hopefully it shouldn't pick up any damage. The damage is on reduced, so they should probably get away with it. But they want to continue the racing. They don't want to be killed from a silly mistake. But the race will continue. Dav again, back in DRS, he's got a lot of overspeed, he's lifting off. Pissam's just, again, holding back. He's got plenty of overtake. Chino's actually saved some.
And Mari now, sorry Matt, Mari is now through to P4. So now it's Mari for no sense. Oh, he brings off the track.
Pistons on the inside of David Game. It's contact at the apex, and Pistons had to have a bit of a snap of oversteer on the contact there on the apex, and had to back out there. But there was a bit of a pinching going on there on the apex. Not good. Danny's got past Saz. It is Saz, isn't it?
A bit of a slide on the exit. I'd call him Star. Bit of a slide on the exit. He's got the move done up to P9 now.
And the Darkin Toby is side by side, and it's Toby had pulled out of that. It's very clever from him. Something that Belly Ferrari should have done yesterday.
Yeah, Toby's got to think of something now. If he still wants to be near the front of this pack, and he's had a bit dirty air there through the banana corner, behind the slower Darkin. Darkin is really struggling.
He's got the move done before turn 3, and he's kind of pinched him on the outside into the corner, and he's got the move done again. But Chino's not going to have DRS, but it's not like he's into any overtakes. Getting closer. No, he stays behind for now. Pissem will continue to lock back. But Pissem staying behind this long, it could either go his way or he could be hurting him. He's probably losing opportunities here. He's starting to slide a little bit behind those cars. He's following those cars very closely for very long. Some more battling going on at the back here.
Well, Lemmer's made a mistake. I think Callum's actually boxed for a set of hards.
He has,
yeah. He's been involved in another spin.
Yeah,
Callum's been involved in another spin. Jihan is boxed.
He's set for medium.
He's now on medium.
Yeah. They're not going to get to the end, that's for sure. Yeah, it's quite.
They will. They won't.
They won't. They'll probably do about 22, 23 laps. They won't do.
Right, Dinar's going to come through now. Here we go. He's on the inside. That's going to be crucial for his Grand Prix because he should have kept behind. And now Pistem's going to have the runners on these guys as well. Pistem's going to try and get this move done now, Matt. Here we go. Stop on top of the Alpha Tauri.
He can't outbrake himself because the Alpha Tauri's up the inside. He doesn't want to hit the back of the Alpine.
Right then, if No Sense can play this right, this could be a good little thing for No Sense here. On his Tier 2 debut, actually was a Tier 1 driver Matt last season, now he's gone down to Tier 2. He's definitely showing that he's got some decent pace at the moment. He just needs to try and keep this gap top 3. These 3 keep battling and No Sense is in the battle, so it's still to play for.
Gap has gone up a little bit.
At the land of the trees.
Well, Chino's also got loads of battery now, saved loads up. It's up to 90% now. You might want to start thinking of using that to try and pull away.
Get out that DRS. DRS then for David Game. He's really giving me Tier 1 PTSD flashbacks from yesterday, and he's going to go on the inside. Oh. Callum picks up a penalty. And Mari is through on No Sense as well. In the slipstream. Hey, David Game has actually had the DRS down there, Matt. Oh, he's had a big snap. He's had a big snap on the exit there, and now Chino's going to try and get the move done. But what the difficult thing about Austria obviously is you can't get out the DRS. It's so hard to get out that DRS. Yeah. It's straight corner, straight corner,
a lot of overtake and absolute push to every corner to try and get any chance. But then you're risking getting warnings and penalties, which is very easy to do around here.
It's so hard. So I think this race is definitely going to be about the strategy. It could have been about the strategy yesterday, but we had some issues. Them got spun out, and we had some problems, some unfortunate events. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting. Both these are on medium. Then you got Mari, No Sense, Salvador, all on the horse. And No Sense is going to try and get this move done on Mari.
That's coming from. Oh, it's contact. More time at David Game, and Pitsam's leading.
He's got the DRS. He's had a great exit now. DRS down the straight, man. Into turn number 4. It's action, action, action everywhere here at the Styrian Mountains. And says he's back up the inside. He's into P1.
Yep, that gives Pitts a little bit more flexibility than he can do now. He's got to worry about a car behind, but he's now got a car ahead with no DRS this time. So he can make his move a little bit easier now. It's got a bit of a poor exit though, Pitts temp. WM's got a bit close to the net, be careful. I also quite like how...
Remember, watch out for No Sense. because those hards are going to start coming into their operating window now.
Yeah, it's going to come into more play now, where those mediums start to wear off. Oh, that is a bit wise by no sense. No wonder why he's already picked up the time penalty. Don't want to do that 2 times. I've also got how it says medium on their battery deployment. Nice little touch.
Yeah, and then it's. Does it say overtake when they know? Yeah, it says overtake, yeah.
Oh no,
and Sorin is in the pit lane. Sorin's in the pit, he's going for that undercut move. Sorin there. In the pit lane.
Got DRS and overtake mode available to him. He's not using it though. I'm a bit worried. You don't want to be hitting 100% because you're losing battery when you hit 100%. Otherwise, you're just losing overtake. Well, yeah, because you're not able to regenerate anymore, which means you're actually technically losing gear because you're losing battery that you could save later on. So you're actually getting less overtake. You need to use your overtake because you're not gaining anything at that point, are you? You're actually slowing yourself down by not using it. So you don't want to keep it at 100% because as soon as you hit 100%, that's it. You're not regenerating any more battery. You might as well just use it and then regenerate that extra battery that you could have lost beyond 100%.
Well, anyway, he's going to be in that slipstream once again. DRS is enabled for the Turk into turn 1, and there's been a collision, I think.
Dilemma,
what's happened there?
I don't know how he's crashed there. That is in between turn 8 and turn 9. That's a big crash. That's wheels off and everything. Or the Haas just overtook the yellow flags there. You've got to be careful and get a legal overtake for that. It doesn't look like he's got one. That was very quickly cleared, strangely enough.
David Games lost the position. So now Pistem's actually gained some time there. So says they really need to try and get back in this probably like 5 attempts to really have a chance of getting the overtake done. But yeah, Pistem's now being cleared, Matt. Got to try and break that DRS now.
He's going to try and break that bit DRS before the pit stop window.
Great stuff. I would say a safety car could potentially really spice things up, but that's what happened yesterday. I don't really want one. If I'm honest.
Yeah,
Right then, Matt, here we go then. Seb's back on it. This is literally happened yesterday. It was Drapo, Seb, and Ete. And now it's Pistem, Chinar, and David Game. You got no sense. 2.6. So it's come down slightly, Matt. Not incredibly, but it's coming down slightly. And Ceci is really sizing up that move now. He's had a great exit out of that corner. Come on, use some overtake mode. What are you doing? Come on. Here we go then. Pistem's going to go defensive, Matt. On the outside. Oh, he's on a curve. Ceci is going to use that overtake now. That's absolutely fucking crucial for him, and he's got the move done. He's up into P1 again. Yeah, that's some great racing, man. Absolutely incredible racing, and this is all the time helping no sense as well.
Yeah, it's just helping him, and also I think Pistem may be looking for a pit stop. I'm sure he was looking a bit inside-ish then, going to that. And he is going to pits, yeah, both of them. Pistem, David Games
as well.
She knows got to use the overtake now. He is, there you go, he's using his overtake, he's using it now. He's going to try and do the overtake.
Absolutely crucial, Matt, this is crucial. This next lap, Pistem and David Game is crucial to get that
overtake. He's used 30% battery already, 40%. He's using everything. He's trying to get his overcut to work. Okay, picks up a time penalty. More pit stops. Pistem's on to set softs.
Huh?
I don't think that was on the cards. I don't think that was planned. Those softs are not going to make it that far. And Callum's out. He's resigning the pit lane, I think. Yeah, I don't think that was planned.
Danny's left the session.
I'm going to try and get him back in, Maldy.
Right, Matt, no sense going side by side. I'm going to get Danny back in and then...
Yeah, no sense in Salvador. Salvador's actually got past no sense here. Chinar, it should be pitting in this lap. We will see. Does he pit? Does he not? See why he would. There you go. Yeah, it's coming in.
He's gone over the fucking line. What are you doing?
Chinar, I think all of them have so far. So,
Toby Span.
Well, Toby.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
He's really laying up. He's really laying up for his name here.
Rah.
Salvador continues
Right,
on,
Mari's
on the
back in the
hard.
DRS.
Let's see where they come. Chinar's in the pits. They've already gone past. Pittsham's lost a lot of time. I don't know why he's lost so much time. And the pass, yep, the undercut has worked very, very well. Despite the lot of overtake he used, Chinar. Now Pittsham's fighting with Darkin. But Darkin's not going to stand a chance on 17.
Oh, Sensley's going to get the move done on Ivan here. That's a great little move. Oh, bloody hell, it's all kicking off now, Matt. Right, we need to concentrate. Danny on the inside of the Alpine. Oh, bloody hell, what's going on here? Oh, the AlphaTauri, what's going on here?
Danny's ghosting, I think. Danny's still ghosting. I think Danny's ghosting. I think that's what's happening.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, I think Danny was still ghosting from coming back, and he's effectively creating that issue. I'm surprised I haven't fixed that for like 3 games.
Welcome to Codemasters F1, but Pistem is going to be flying that on the softs.
Yeah, but it's in about 5 laps time. They're going to be probably slower than this hard, so we'll see how that goes. David Games just flew past Sales, Saar. Pistem will do the same. I mean, 2 lap hold soft compared to the 2 lap hold hards compared to 2 lap hold softs. Big difference. Danny swapping positions with Chinar. Chinar obviously on those fresh hards as Pistem gets past the AlphaTauri of SARS.
Yeah, it says he's got to try and sort his shit out now, because now he's got a 1.4 second gap to start, and then it's a few tenths to Pistem. He's really got to try and now use the pace that he's got to really try and get close to Pistem before his tyres drop off.
Yeah, and the car has obviously clearly not worked, but maybe it'll come back to him later in the race.
He's in.
Yep, Mari's in. That's quite. Yep, that's yeah, about right for hards. Lap 19. Into the pits he must go. Yeah. Onto sand mediums he goes. He'll be very quick now at the end of this race.
Hey.
She.
You just say he.
I'm sorry, I forget. I know it's. I know she's a girl, but sometimes.
Nah, man, it's not good enough. You can't misgender people. Not good enough. Talking about not good enough, David Games lost the position to Pistem.
If I call everyone it, then I won't have any issues, then, will I?
No, because that's offensive.
Well, it won't be if I do it to everyone.
Right then, fucking hell, Danny's coming out in this truck. Bloody hell. G-Horn then on the back of K. Sheppy now. Fucking hell, the Alpine's going to get involved as well. This is a P10 mat at the back of the grid here. Fucking hell, it's all kicking off.
For wooden spoon points.
Yeah, fighting for 1 point in the championship, and Stars came out as well. He's on fresh mediums. Danny's on fresh mediums. This is for the points, and Gion's going to try and get overtaken now. Here we go, Darkin, the reigning world champion. Salvador's in the pits as well, Matt. That's interesting to see. And Darkin up to P11. Is he trying to get the move on out? Aston, no.
Yep, G-Hines on 10 up old soft, so up old mediums. Shippy's on 5 up old mediums. Stevens, how? That's round. That's 7. 7 is round. He's not accelerating. I don't know what he's doing. He's having a bit of a brain freeze, I think. I'm not sure what he's trying to do. He's got back on going. Getting overtaken now.
That's Ivan now.
What's happened there?
Nah. AlphaTauri was that? Yeah, start. Nearly got hit there by Ivan. And Ivan hasn't even pitted yet. So he's made that mistake and he hasn't even boxed yet. Yeah. So this is...
He's lost a lot of time from that.
Yeah. That might be his race over. What the fuck's going on here?
I saw something lagged then. It looked like it lagged. Danny's ghosting again. I think Danny's lagging. I think Danny's having some interception.
Yeah, I saw someone just go straight on at the hairpin. That's why I was like, what's going on here?
I mean, Danny
Maury now, Matt, on a fresh set of medium compound tyres. She is going to be on the pace now. Because I think having fresh tyres is even more... gives you more of an advantage, even more, compared to last game. Don't know if that's a lie, but...
Yeah, but that is the case with... She's lost a lot of time being undercutted, but now she's going to go some extra time. She'll be on fresh tyres. She'll be on fresh tyres for the rest of the race. But that's the sacrifice. That's the sacrifice of track position. You need to get fastest cars as efficiently as possible if you want to make it work. And he might go for the double overtake here. She might. No, she holds off back for no sense for now. Make no sense of doing that.
Someone span. If I span again.
Yeah, I don't know why he hasn't pitted. I don't know. At this point, I'm surprised he's trying to cause some sort of safety car or something. Saar is trying to fight with Kashepi.
Who's that, sorry?
I saw the swap places. Kashepi's lost a lot of time. Also, Kashepi's on the slightly older tyres compared to Saar. That's going to help Saar get past. Now Darkin's looking back at Danny. Danny's still looking a little bit laggy. I said Danny did leave earlier, so he's obviously having some sort of internet issues at this moment in time. Something I might want to talk about later on. I wonder how Petson's going to hold this, because he's not really catch up to the game here on these setty softs.
He's at DRS's come up.
Yeah, he actually sits back into it now.
He's actually fucked his race.
I don't know whether that's a game's fault, or whether he's just picked the wrong strategy, or whether he's done something wrong, or whether it's a glitch. I don't know. But
I'll tell you something, no sense. Up to P4 now in this Grand Prix. Murray needs to try and get past the horse as well.
Yeah, round tone. He's going to re-overtake him.
Yeah, going to come back at him.
Yep, and he's retired, and he crashes again at the last corner. Has Evan. No safety car come out again. So we've had what, two crashes, and if no, not even a virtual. So race will continue. I'm sure Pitsen will be hoping for a safety car. Not gonna lie, he's dropping back now. Yeah, his tyres already. Yeah, it's soft. That's how. Even though he's on 2 compounds softer, it's after 7 laps. Like I say, your tyres drop quite dramatically. Those hards are still in good nick. Even though it's also not badly
on the inside mat of Salvador.
Danny's have to pick up a time penalty. Oh,
and there's been a collision! There's been a collision at the turn 1.
I caught that when I was cycling through, but I didn't get it all. Just got a bit of it.
I think there was a bit of lag involved on both parties, and they just
Salvador reset to the track. I caught that.
I'll get that recorded. Danny's in the 6th and then on start.
There's Mari has lost 8 seconds, and Mari's included in that. Mari has. I said he was down by 8.5 seconds.
Mari and Salvador.
Yeah, said it was down by 8.5 seconds. That's how much time you'd lost just from a clash. Oh, he's pushing wide. Oh, they clashed again. She has pushed him off the track, and some gravel has been picked up on that Williams. Getting a bit close here now. We've also got a bit of that battle back on. Oh, Danny.
Yeah, Matt, they're going to be a little bit fuming with each other, but Salvador, you're racing a woman, not be respectful.
Really hurt each other right now. Yeah, you don't want to make a woman angry. Nothing you want to do. Before you know it, you find yourself getting chased by a kitchen knife.
Right.
Oh! She's been taken out. Salvador just punted her off the track. She tapped the barriers. She's got a 3-second time penalty from it. And she's also out of DRS as well for that straight specifically. She doesn't have it here either, so it's gone from bad to worse for Mari.
Danny's having a good little fight here. Got the DRS now.
I wouldn't want to be
start.
I wouldn't be Starking or Saar right now. I think they'd be a bit scared of Danny's. Yeah, he goes ghosting again.
Oh god, I forgot. It's DJ Danny.
He's having internet issues. That's why I say.
And DJ Danny is lagging as well.
Oh, that is not.
Huh?
No, a bit cheeky.
Danny, Matt, did you just see that?
Just steamrolled it up the inside. with an extra, with a pinch of lag to go with that.
Yeah, he's lagging as well. Like.
He's jumping a bit at a pace. Yeah, gonna have to talk about that later.
That's crazy. Yeah, Pistons really fucked his race. Bieber's got the move done on his teammates. He's now up to P5. Next up,
the thing is,
first
of all, can Pitts get tires to the end? It's a very, very tall order. It might be possible, but very tall order. But if he does,
but he's going to be really slow.
Yeah, but the thing is he going to lose more time on fresh tyres? Oh, and it's been a contact.
Yeah, Star, Danny and Dark in it.
They're getting a bit sketchy between these guys. We need to watch out for now for Chinar, obviously on much better tyres now. 8 lap old hards are much better than 9 lap old softs. That's the tyre drop off. This is a bit like Lewis Hamilton and Lando Norris in the British Grand Prix. Even though the hards are effectively slower, they just work better. Chinar holds off for...
He's going to wait for the DRS up the hill. Matt, I don't know if you're having audio glitches.
It makes the engine rev seem a bit higher than normal.
Really, that's really annoying, yeah.
Yeah. It almost takes back to, what was it, F1 2017, was it? F1 2018, F1 2019, where the engine revs would just be high all the time. It's almost like the cars are wheel spinning.
Oh, hold on a minute. Bieber in. I want to get this move done on... Sorry, so they're having a little battle there over at Haas.
Both of them are quite low on battery, so we can just see how it does.
Right then, I'm interested to see now if Chinar can use 1 lap fresher. I know it's only 1 lap, but you know, 1 lap fresher hards to try and catch to David game. But he doesn't have much ERS to play with, man.
Oh, Danny and Starkin! They're inside each other, and that hasn't gone very well. Danny was around the outside. Saz forced him wide, and Danny got on the gravel, and there's a bit of collisions. Luckily, Danny's lag kicked in there, creates some ghosting. Oh, even now Saz lagging now, so that's a double whammy.
We'll have all the lag.
Welcome to the lag battle.
Welcome to Tier 2.
Tier 2 in a nutshell.
It hasn't been, to be fair, Matt, like touch wood, hasn't been as bad as people
You would expect
were making out in terms of the chaos. Been some great battles. And talking of battles, Mari and Salvador are now back side by side. This is going to end in tears. Here we go.
Chinar is back past Pitsem, by the way. I'm not sure if I have him last lap. Pitsem is just going to hope and try and use his DOS as slipstream to try and stay behind him. He's got
Mari, Matt, P7, Mari and Salvador.
Try to switch back here. Oh no, she's lost the rear end.
Yeah, bad
So
exit there.
do on the exit of that corner. It's downhill. Oh, and Danny and
Oh, and starring Danny stars off the track. Fucking hell, Danny's gonna on the inside. There you go. No fucking out from DJ Danny there. And then you got Toby getting involved as well. Toby can still get a point.
Yeah. Just remember that Danny is STB Minister Defence.
Right, Matt, this is either the strategy that Pistem didn't want to do, or is the strategy that he actually wanted to do and he hasn't done the numbers.
I mean, he's going to be rapid now, but the thing is, those tyres are not going to be super fresh. They're going to be obviously being used in qualifying, so not going to be.
No, it's 0 laps apparently.
Well, yeah, we'll always say that. If there's a 50% warn, it will still say 0%. It just there will be like a couple of percent warn. But there will be.
Also, Matt, am I right in thinking that there's no cold tyres anymore? It's just fully.
Yeah, well, the cold tyres is effectively there. It's just not nowhere near as.
It's not as
not as dramatic.
Okay.
Like it's not as sensitive as it was.
Yeah, because he's really catching Mari now.
Yeah, he's going to be a couple of seconds a lap faster. No problem. And that's a lot around here. Yeah, purple sector 2. Straight out of the pit lane. He wants to dispose of these guys as quickly as he can. Every lap he's going to sit behind these guys. It's just extra lap. He wants to get past now. He'll do it. Mari's just let him through. Mari's thought, no.
Yep, team orders there from Alfa Romeo. Right, next up is Salvador. Right, get him down up this hill.
Just get it done this corner, just get it done, and then use traction out of turn 3, and he'll be gone. Don't bother about DRS, you have enough traction. He's going to steam up with the inside. Oh, he's have to do strict back move. He's running himself off the track.
Oh, that was nice from Pistem there. Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, he read that. And obviously, Salvador off the track, no grip. Obviously, less grip on those tyres as well. Pistem's got that perfectly done. Lost him a little bit more time recommended.
Mari's going to go up the inside. Side by side, and Salvador's going to get the better exit. It looks like there's been a spin out. Toby's off the track.
If Mari doesn't have another warning, she can probably get a warning removed for the collision with Salvador earlier. Oh, and she's hit the back of Salvador, and by doing so, bit of a taste sharing medicine, sort of thing. Now Pitstop's on chase. Got gap 5 seconds in the last 5 laps of this race.
Right, yeah, I
6
don't
laps
think
into this one.
Pistem is going to win this Grand Prix.
I think second place is on the cards here.
We will see. Obviously, penalties are going to play a part, and Sorin and Bieberin are battling up on the track. Bieberin could be going for P4 in this Grand Prix, and he's Brazilian as well, Matt. So remember, I'm all for Bieberin getting 4th place.
Yep. Obviously, Sense and China are both on probably 3 second time penalties. So how Pitstop closes up on them or not. He's already gained about a second in the first 2 sectors.
That's mental.
It's just put how much she's tired. That's why sometimes the 2-stop can work around probably some tracks. So you might see some 2-stoppers maybe later in the season. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Maybe it's worth pitting under the safety car more now than it was forever. I think just being out, like you could stay out on all the tyres and still hang on. In this game, it's just not going to be possible. 5 lap extra fresher tyres is more than enough to gain any sort of advantage.
2.1 now.
2.2, yeah, it's just gained.
Yeah, Bieberin, the 2 Austrians going top outside as well, and they're battling, so it's not helping their cause to keep the position.
Yeah,
and Mari.
Yeah, Pitstop's just gained 4 tenths out of that corner.
Yeah, Mari's lost the front wing.
Yeah, that's not a recommended car design.
Not happening now. I think
Probably
probably another collision with Salvador.
Yeah, probably. Well, the only person she was around probably at that time. So he's picked up a time penalty, and that might be his race.
And Danny's left again.
Yeah, I think that's his inset. Probably better if Danny wasn't back in, to be honest. It's creating more havoc than he should be. Doing.
It's completely 90% of the race, so.
Pitstop's already right on the back of Bieberin. No
Yeah, here we go then. He's passed Bieberin. Next up is Sorin.
Yeah, no chance. 11 lap fresher soft tyres. Yeah, and above. Look at that. He's only probably 4 tenths just before you can get out of turn one. US. You don't want to steam it inside here or not. Got the grip to do so. Nah. You just use the traction out of turn 3.
Yeah, get the DRS and then try and catch no sense as well down here as well. Try and get some time on no sense with DRS down here as well.
Yeah, no chance. DRS. Irritate can brake a lot later. Pitstop could have braked a lot later.
So I was going to try and get the move done, but yeah, Piston's going to go all the way around the outside there.
Yeah. Not as aggressive as I thought Piston would be. I think he's just a bit cautious there. Yeah, he's never going to out-whip him around the outside there on those tyres.
Right, next up is No Sense.
Yep, he's only going to catch up 1 second to get into that podium position. I'm not sure about you, but I'm getting a bit of I'm getting a bit of sound bugs now.
Yeah, it's really bad, mate. It happens like halfway through the race.
Yeah, I know.
The bug is worse, Matt, when you're on board with a Ferrari powered car.
Yeah, I know.
Bad.
Well. I think because it's quite high.
It's really bad. Right, here we go then. Up the hill to turn number 3.
3 seconds, 3.8 seconds is.
Sorin's on the inside. He wants this position. And now it's gonna start getting a little bit awkward now.
Yeah, I think Pitstop size just starting to drop on top of it. Should have a bigger down advantage. Obviously, Pitstop just didn't quite gain enough around the corners.
I don't think Sorin has. I don't think Sorin has the memo that Pistem is actually on a fresh set of stars. This is really fucking up Pistem's chances. He's in the championship battle, I would say, Matt. So every point, especially in Tier 2, is going to matter. Now the gap's 5.1 to No Sense. He needs to get it the 3 seconds at least to get the podium here in Austria. I was about to say Styria then. We're not. Well, we are in Styria, but
yeah, not the Styrian Grand Prix.
The Austrian Grand Prix. Now he's going to have to just use that ERS. But Sorin's going to have the DRS again.
Sorry, he nails that first corner. He uses all the curve available.
Oh my God.
He might want to brake early here, and doesn't. I thought he might do a bit of braking early and try and get DRS. Much rely on traction here. Down for the time penalty. Piston might need some overtake, mate.
This term, come on.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to hit his podium at this rate. It's not the way it's going. But it's obviously already falling off. They've lost a lot of pace. He really needs a push around these corners. Try and pull some time. Oh, and Soren almost loses the rear end there. It's very easy to do around there. Oh, he almost loses again. He's got a time penalty. Yeah,
he's picked up a penalty.
He needs to back down now. He's got nothing to gain from this. Piston, the might cost Piston to podium here. Piston hasn't got much battery left. So has No Sense. No Sense has got nothing left at all.
Audio glitches, Matt, are so bad.
Yeah, I'm going to stay off board. I'm going to stay off board for this last lap.
So bad. Anyway, final lap of the race. Gino's picked up.
The gap's now 7/10, going up into turn 3. Some solid braking.
It's going to be close. It's going to be close for this podium.
Oh, and Haas has outbraked himself. That's Soren, and now he's going to be taken by his teammate.
Come on, Fever in. P5.
The gap's now down to 3.1. That podium's come to Petsem.
He brings up to P5 in the Grand Prix. But Matt, it is David Game.
The gap's 2.9, 2.8. Pitsem's got his podium in the bag.
Yeah, don't fuck it, Pistem. Here we go then, Matt. DRT, David Game in their first race of Tier 2 will be your race winner. No glitches have caused any problems tonight. It is him for P1 in the Austrian Grand Prix. All 36 laps have been completed. No Sense is going to be P3. Second, no, sorry, Piston's P3. Fourth is No Sense. Second was Sesley. Fieberin, fifth in the end. A great race there from Haas. 18 points on the board for them. That is going to be a very good meeting over at Haas there. They've got a very strong lineup, Matt, I must say, so far from what we've seen in this one race. Next week is also a lot of these drivers' home races as well, so it's going to be great to see how they get on in Catalonia. But Mara's going to come around. Not the best of races for her today, but I'm sure the stewards will have something to say about that lap 1 collision with Salvador, and we'll see that in the stewards' office, Matt. But yeah, all in all, quite a enjoyable Grand Prix. It was quite enjoyable. I'm not going to lie. It was good. It wasn't the
7 out of 10.
It wasn't the best, but it was decent. I think it would have been better if Piston wasn't on the sauce. I think that could have really spiced things up for the win, the battle for the win. But these things happen, and we'll be talking to Piston in a moment about the strategy. Yeah, Matt, that is round 1 for Tier 2. And there's only 13 races left. We're counting already because this is going to be a long season for Tier 2 based off of previous seasons. But make sure that you tune in. Was the safety car turned off? No, the safety car was on. I think it's just inconsistent. I don't know. But to be honest, I'm glad there wasn't any safety cars because there would have been some issues in terms of glitches. First then, Matt, was DRT David Game. Second, Sheena Sesley. Third, EQR Piston. Fourth was No Sense. Fifth, Fieberin. Sixth, Sorin. Seventh, Darkin. Eighth, Star. Ninth, Salvador. 10th, Toby picks up the final point. 11th was DJ Danny. 12th, Kay Sheppy. 13th, Jihan. 14th was Mari. And then you've got Ivan, Callum, and Dilemma. That is your Austrian Grand Prix for Tier 1.
2.
We're only going to have one interview, Matt, because David Game apparently has to go. So we're just going to interview Piston. Piston, will include your audio. Going to give you a quick interview, and then we'll wrap things up for this evening. Yeah, obviously you went onto the softs for the second stint. Was that part of the plan, or was that a game problem?
Yeah, actually, do you know what? I thought the hard tyres were going to degrade quite quickly. Did the testing sessions on 2 softs and thought, yeah, screw it. But yeah, no, they fell off real quick. So it's only because people got penalties. I actually managed to get back in front. So decent race.
Okay. Yeah, obviously next week we go to Spain. Any thoughts on that?
It's a decent track. Should have some good points.
Well, very simple. Thank you for that, Pistem. And Matt, any final words regarding the Austrian Grand Prix?
That was it. Just a solid race all round, I think.
It was just decent. A few collisions here and there, but it was decent. It was decent. So yes, everyone, thank you for joining us for the Tier 2 Austrian Grand Prix live from Spielberg. However, now it is business time. Tomorrow, the reigning Tier 3 World Champion and the reigning combined champion for Tier 3 is back on the track tonight. STB Maddie is back on the track. So do join us tomorrow for Tier 3, and it is actually looking like the closest Tier 3 grid we've ever had. So it's going to be a very incredible season. The tiers are very close this season, which is great. So do join us tomorrow with Maffio, and Pistol will actually be racing tomorrow. So you can join Maffio and Joey. Joey will be doing his first commentary stint for Tier 3 tomorrow. So do join us then. And anyway, thank you for joining, and we'll see you tomorrow for Tier 3 Austria. And if not, we'll see you next week for round 2, the Spanish Grand Prix. See them.